Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors at Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. Potter Paypers Birthday is today. And it made me remember of a case not actually that long ago, it was a couple of weeks ago, from Croydon, where it was Potter Payper's biggest fan. I didn't actually get a chance to cover that whole story, to tattoo lyrics from Potter Payper onto his forehead. Jamie Allen, 29, tattooed Push White and Mash B on his forehead, and he's also got the numbers 27 as well. I'm not sure what that means, and the rest of the tattoos on his face, I can't actually see them, so it's going to be pretty difficult to be able to identify what that means. But from just that one line from that Potter Payper song, I'm going to talk about that shortly.
Catch me, I make you bullet boy like Ashley. Now I'm trying to mash P, push white, smash P.
The case that he was involved in was that he was jailed for 14.5 years for drugs and firearm offences. He's from Croydon and he appeared at Croydon Crown Court on Tuesday the 29th of October. He was sentenced after being found guilty of possession of Class A drugs, possession of criminal property and possession of firearms as well. It then goes on to say that on the Thursday the 25th of April this year, after a warrant was issued by the police, they said that he jumped out the window and attempted to evade capture. He was eventually caught at 7:45 in the morning, so he was caught like an hour and a half later, after a lengthy chase over garden fences into a field where he was then arrested, it says. An abundance of drugs was found in his bedroom after a search of the address, including cocaine and heroin, along with 40 grand in cash. There's a lot of money to just have in your bedroom. A sawn-off shotgun was also found, a revolver, another handgun, a stun gun and also ammunition was found in various bags throughout his bedroom. Like, this guy was not messing around. They said that he injured himself with the jump from the house, but was taken to hospital. He stayed in hospital for 5 days and was then taken to Croydon police station. So that injury must have been quite serious, to be honest, from jumping from that window. And bear in mind, he was on the run for an hour and a half, jumping fences and scaling gardens and fields. This guy is clearly got a lot of determination in what he wants to do. But what reason on this earth would he get a lyric from a Potter Payper song tattooed onto his forehead? Like, that must have really resonated with him. Like, Potter Payper's music must really have meant something to him, because I don't know anybody. I know nowadays it's quite popular to get a tattoo, but most people get tattoos because it means something to them and it represents what they're about. And the song that he actually took it from was called Too Much Years by Potter Payper. It was one of his very old songs, actually, and coincidentally it's just got 1 million views the other day. So congratulations to Potter Payper for that, and happy birthday. So Too Much Years is a song about, it's about poverty, it's about the come up, it's about how early he was involved in road, how and what he did to be able to try and come from better than he had. And he talks about paying the rent for his mother. It's a really deep track, and it also maybe relates to this guy and what he was doing. He had some ambitions to further himself in life, but maybe he drew a bit more attention to himself than most people would. Potter Payper has been through quite a tough few years. He's lost a lot of his friends to long prison sentences, actually. Mover, who was actually jailed for 30 years for murder. I covered that about a year ago. And he's also was good friends with KB, Blakes and Looney from Birmingham. And they was all jailed for gun and firearm kidnap offences for 13 years. And KB and Blakes got longer as well because they had other charges too. So there was arranging guns to get delivered while they was in prison, and the prison found out about this and gave them some extra time. So with Potter Payper coming out in 2020, out of the group of friends that I've just mentioned, he's the first one out, and nobody's going to be out for quite a long time. What it does show is the fact that fans will stay loyal to the rappers. Been gone for several years, really. Very to little or no interaction via releasing music in that time, but he still keeps up a big fan base. And like, for example, this guy now, it's only the other week he got jailed, so he was prepared to have that lyric on his forehead forever. So he must have been probably one of of Potter Paypers' biggest fans. I think that's quite fair to say. I don't know. I really want to hear what people have to say on this. And please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. There's plenty more news on the way. Thank you. Peace.
I was sending crap when niggas used to turn 1 to 3. I was stepping on their flaps, you could go 1 for free. Kicking in the door, fly the stairs, cut the tree. Back then, it was me, Zeno, and Little Lee. Before Jason was a snake, before they killed Little Reese. I was always up to something, never gave my name peace. I was a sort of kid that I teach and can't teach. Now I'm just a sort of man that you really can't speak.